Hi, I'm Dennis. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the brew volume time for the Bunn CWTF, the Twin-TCs. We have two of the units here. Now, one of the things that I'm going to show you is to increase the volume. There will be a circuit board in behind this plate here, and it has a lock and set switch on it. Right now the program is currently set, so to increase the volume, you'll remove the plate, switch, which I'm going to show you in a minute how to do, to switch it to set, because we're going to reset the program. To reset it, all you're going to do is you're going to reset the configuration back up here. You're going to hit your start button one time, and then each time after you hit your start button, you're going to press and hold down the start button. This is for increasing time. What's going to happen is after about 10 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds, you'll hear 3 distinct clicks. Click, click, click. You need to let off immediately after the third click. If you hold it down maybe 2 or 3 seconds, you'll lose it and it'll go back to the original program. So once you've held it down for 8 seconds, you hear the 3 clicks, you let off. Each time you press it after that will increase the amount per click 2 seconds. So if you want 8 seconds more of brewing time, after you've pressed and held, you'll hear 3 clicks in about 8 seconds. Click, 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 you let off. And then each time you press it down and let off, you'll hear another click. That'll add 2 seconds of brew time. When you're done, let it finish flowing, then you can go in and relock the circuit board and it'll save that program. To decrease the time is just the opposite. You'll go into the circuit board, you'll hit it to set, and you'll hit start, and this time you won't hold it down, you'll do the opposite. You'll press 2, 3, 4 times for 8 seconds, and each time you press it, you'll hear a clunk, clunk, and then once you get on your 4th one, you're good to go. You hold down your start button until you hear the 3 distinct clicks, and then you let go. And that will reduce it by 2 seconds every time you pushed it. So to increase, you hold the button down first until you hear the 3 clicks. To decrease the amount of volume of coffee, you would do your amount first and then hold it down at the end. That's the difference. Okay, now what we want to do here is we're going to pull off the filter, and we're going to take off the coffee. We're going to remove these 4 screws here. Now, you've got to be very careful because this is energized. This edge is very, very sharp, so make sure that you don't cut yourself. Pull it off, and you'll see up close here, here's your power source. Don't get near that. Don't touch any part of the circuit boards with your screwdriver or you're going to short out the board. Okay, if you look right here on the right side, you'll see it says set and lock. Take your screwdriver and very gently push it up to the set position. Okay, what you want to do now that you've put your circuit board, this will be for this side of the coffee pot, that circuit board's for that one. I'm just going to show you one side. You've got that to set. Before you actually do any of your programming, you'll want to put your board back on because you don't want any water to be spraying. So get a screw back in there. Okay, so it's real important here. Get your screw in there to kind of hold your plate up. Get your coffee filter, put it back in, and get your coffee pot underneath it. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how to increase the volume. Okay, now that we have it all set up, no water's going to splash back on the board, I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push the button and let off. You're going to hear the water start to stream, and then I'm going to hold the button down until you hear 3 clicks. Once you hear that, you let off immediately, and then every press after that, you will add 2 seconds. So I'll add 4 seconds on this one, so let's start. Okay, I push it. Now I'm going to hold it down. Takes about 8 seconds, but you'll hear it. That 3. Now every time I hit it now, it's going to add 2 seconds, so I'll add 4 seconds. 1, 2. Let it go. Now it should add 4 seconds there. Okay, it's important at this point to look and see how much water, because you may be overflowing, that you have a bucket or something near you. If it starts to overflow, you can swap them out real quick. Okay, you can see that I had it adjusted perfect right now, and you can see it's really starting to overfill by about 4 seconds. So I might have to get a cup in here and catch it. So a little bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is decrease the amount of time. I have the selector switch on the circuit board still clicked on set. So the difference is going to be this time when I start it, each time I press after I start it is going to decrease 2 seconds, and I want to decrease it by 4 seconds. So I'll get it started, and then listen for the clicks. And after the second click, I'm going to depress and hold the start button until I hear the 3 clicks. And as soon as I hear the 3 clicks, I'll let off. It takes 8 to 10 seconds. Here we go. So I will press the start. Now listen to this. Here's 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and now I'm going to hold it. Just keep holding it down, and in about 8 seconds you'll hear 3 distinct clicks. Let off, and now you're programmed with 4 seconds less. Okay, this time now you can see that it is actually brewing exactly where we wanted it. One thing you have to take into account is the fact that the coffee itself is going to soak up some of the water, so you'll have to adjust that as you do your program. Okay, now at this point you'll just go ahead and remove the cover and go back into the circuit board and set it to the locked position. Okay, so once you remove the canister, you've removed your screws, you'll pull this out, you'll go back in here, and at the same position, make sure you don't touch anywhere on the circuit board, you'll set this back down to the locked position. Now your programming is complete. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. It's my first instruction video. I'm going to put the link to the PDF that explains this. It's on page 10 and 11 for this model. If you liked it, I appreciate it. Thanks. Hi, I'm Dennis. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the brew volume time for the Bunn CWTF, the Twin-TCs. We have 2 of the units here. Now, one of the things that I'm going to show you is to increase the volume. There will be a circuit board in behind this plate here, and it has a lock and set switch on it. Right now, the program is currently set. So to increase the volume, you'll remove the plate, switch, which I'm going to show you in a minute how to do, to switch it to set, because we're going to reset the program. To reset it, all you're going to do is you're going to reset the configuration back up here. You're going to hit your start button 1 time.